Hey everyone, another day, another budget retro gaming handheld review, with this one being the game console X6. There confusingly has been another X6 budget retro gaming handheld floating around the last couple of years, but this is the 2023 latest iteration. The game has a 3.5-inch screen at a 640 by 490 resolution, a mono speaker, and a 2000 mAh battery. We've got a vertical design with 2 shoulder buttons, though it doesn't require any more than that, and it hovers as low as the $25 to $30 mark while on promotion. Straight out of the box, the X6 leaves a very simple but adequate first impression. The plastics used are incredibly simple, the analog sticks don't press in, there's a huge bezel, and there's a good rattle when trying to move the handheld in any direction, but the design isn't too bad for a budget handheld overall. On the right side, we've got the volume buttons and micro SD card. On the back, we have 2 super clicky shoulder buttons and the X6 logo, as well as clear markings of all the ports and buttons around the case. On top, we have a micro USB for a plug-in gamepad, the 3.5 video jack and USB-C charge port. Then on the left side, we've got the power button and reset buttons, which are set confusingly set volume-like button slider, but thankfully have little logos to reduce that confusion. Unfortunately, those initial impressions are immediately lost when you touch the majority of the controls, as it is a loud handheld. Apart from those bone-crunching shoulder buttons and the Fisher-Price rattle whenever you move it, the X6 also easily has the loudest dpad I've ever used. Let's just have a quick listen. It's an incredibly loud D-pad with only the minus of presses making a snappy noise, which makes it very distracting while playing and an absolute no for nighttime playing. Anyone around will definitely be able to hear you playing on the X6, that's for sure. Other than the super loud soft D-pad, the X6 features functional face buttons, but they do suffer from having a bit too much travel and being too small, especially when compared to the other bigger controls. The firmware, despite being budget, does come with key remapping, save states and screen ratio options, which are always nice to see in budget handhelds. Unfortunately, you're also able to see that the screen of the X6 is very washed out and bland, giving it a very hazy look to everything, with it only functioning at a front-on viewing angle and not performing well in natural light at all. I'll cut to some gameplay now and summarise back up at the end. So the X6 had the potential to be a pretty good budget handheld, but is unfortunately let down by bad controls, an incredibly loud D-pad, and a washed out and miserable screen. It's a shame as there is potential here, but unfortunately it is a very hard one to recommend. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.